Hello everyone and welcome to episode 19 of Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. So today we're going to be going into the first key quests of Hunter Rank 2, because we got up to Hunter Rank 2 last episode. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. So the first quest I'm going to be doing is a Rathian island. Yep, this one, I think this one is correct. Because there's two, but it doesn't tell me which one. It just says Hunt Rathian, it doesn't say which key quest. Oh yeah, it is this one, yep. And then after that, I'll probably do the Barioth, I think. Because the other monsters we've got is a Nibblesnarf, Nagakuga, and Oregon. I could do the Nagakuga and Barioth together, but I'll probably just leave the Nagakuga and then Nibblesnarf or something till next episode then. Anyway, so yeah, if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get on with the quest. Finally! I'm not kidding, guys. How long has this quest been? I used 6 minutes to try and find Rathian. I swear, every single time I'll go into an area, she must have been leaving. Because I would run through each area and I just couldn't find her anywhere, so I decided to just go to one area and just stand still until she came to me. And that managed to work in the end, but god, whoa, that was annoying. Also, I wanted to say, also, I realised through editing, I realised I say also a lot. I don't know why. But anyway, the past couple episodes have actually done quite poorly. I was experimenting with doing a few more shorts again, so I'm not sure if it's shorts related, because sometimes doing shorts can tank your long form videos, because the shorts get like 500 views pretty much guaranteed for some reason. So I was doing shorts again because my stats were looking a bit bad, but I think I'm gonna have to reduce it back down to like maybe one every couple episodes or so. I'm not sure if it's that or if it's my hater. I don't know who they are, why they are, but the past couple videos, there's always just one dislike. I never used to get any dislikes at all, so I have one hater. If you're listening to this, hello there, hater, whoever you are. Nice to meet you. No, I probably know you, I would assume. I don't know if I would know them, unless it's just a random person, but it might be someone I know. Who knows? Either way. There's a random person disliking the videos when they come out. I don't know if it's someone that's getting it like in their recommended and it's like, I don't want this stuff. Or if it's someone I know, as I said, or if it's just someone random, who knows. Anyway, I don't really care, but I don't think dislikes affect like video performance. So I'm thinking it's the shorts again, because I remember, I think it was in the Freedom Unite series ages ago, when I did a bunch of shorts, my views started to go lower as well. So I'm not sure if it's that, but I'm kind of thinking it might be. So I might just altogether just kind of stop shorts unless it's something really funny, because I've been kind of just doing generalized shorts, just something that's kind of cool or a little bit funny. But I might keep shorts just for if it's something like really, really funny, some absolute crazy thing happens or something. But yeah. I don't think I'm going to upload any more this week, just to kind of test as well. It doesn't seem to affect the Freedom Unite episode that much, but at the same time, I have more subscribers from Freedom Unite, so I would expect more of you guys to actually watch that video. So yeah, I mean, I don't care that much, because I'll just keep doing the videos. I look at my analytics, so I do see these things and I notice. So I kind of try and figure out why. Because I do like to know why, because then I know what not to do or what I can modify, etc. in the future. But I guess sometimes I just need to accept that I probably won't know, and I just need to keep doing videos and just see what happens from there, pretty much. But yeah, enough of that. I wanted to show you, oh my god, my English. I wanted to say, last episode, I think it was the Portable 3rd episode, I was talking about a wombat I was drawing. I did write in the text, but I'm not actually drawing that wombat anymore. I just didn't like it, so I stopped doing that. But I have actually drawn 2 sea animals. I didn't even think of sea animals when I started drawing. I'd only been drawing birds and stuff. So I've drawn an orca, or killer whale as some people would call it. The rear, the tail, is incorrect. The perspective was wrong. I didn't realise that until the end, so it is what it is. But I'll show it on screen now. Other than the tail, I think it looks quite nice. The black was an absolute pain to do. I used so much of my 14B graphite and then my black coloured pencil. So much of it. And then, just yesterday I think it was, I decided to draw... Oh god, that was close. I decided to draw a beluga whale. I'll put that up on screen now as well. It's a bit hard to do because it was white, so it kind of had to be quite faint. Oh, of course, stupid wind. I can't remember if I said I'll put it up on screen yet or not. I don't know. Either way, if I haven't put it up on screen yet, I'll put it up on screen now. But yeah, the beluga whale, I quite like it. It took a long time to kind of like get the shading correct because it's well, this specific one, the reference I was going off by is white. So I kind of had to be quite light with the shading, so I didn't actually use anything higher than a 2B for that drawing. And like 90% of it was actually just in HB. Oh, thank you so much, Kitty. Oh my god, Snow just tanked that fireball for me. Thank you so much. But yeah, like 80 to 90% of that drawing was in HB. I only used 2B, like very lightly, I didn't do it dark, on the lower section, so like the bottom of it to do that shading, and around the rear fin, at the tail, I think it was. I can't remember, either way. I really like the way that the fin is. I know I talk about these drawings for a long time, and I only have the drawings up on screen for like 3 or 4 seconds, so I'm sorry when I say that, because you might have to go back if you want to see what I'm talking about. But the fin, like the little fin on the side, I really love the way that it looks. Like, just, I don't know, it just looks really good in my opinion. I just like it. But yeah, I'm actually planning on doing some more sea animals. It's kind of just cool. I kind of like sea animals now. At least these like whales and porpoises, dolphins, those sort of things, they're quite easy to do as well because there isn't like much intricacies to them. Like, I mean, there are in certain parts, but I mean, for the most part, like, compare it to a bird. A bird has fuzzy feathers and some have like fur on them and stuff. Well, it's feathers that looks like fur, but you know what I mean. And then like these dudes are just sleek, so it's just like you just need to do a little bit of shading. It's really quite nice, and it's relatively easy to make them look good, in my opinion. So today, when I was at the shops, I bought a Field Guide to Whales, Dolphins, and Porpoises book. Because I usually go off by like an image I find on the internet for the references. But I thought, you know, I'll buy an actual book that has good, like really good reference images in it. That's the reason why I got it. It has really, really good references in it. Because I think they're drawn as well. They're not photos, they're like drawn, but they're side-on, which is exactly how I typically draw my animals anyway, because I kind of like the side-on look. So it's exactly what I want. So yeah, it's hopefully going to be perfect, and I can draw some more things. I would have liked a like a generalized fish book as well, but this person that made this one didn't do any fish ones. They only have, as far as I can tell, well, at the shop I went to, that is, they only had this whales, dolphins, and porpoises ones. I think the next drawing, what is the little dude doing? I think the next drawing I'm gonna do either a sperm whale, funny, or a humpback whale, some kind of whale at least, I think. And then there's a few dolphins I want to do, like some of those like pink type coloured dolphins I want to do, because then I can use my coloured pencils with it. And there's a bunch of other ones as well. I just doing like dark coloured sea animals is quite annoying though, because it uses so much of my pencils to make it look good, that is. Because obviously, like, when you're drawing on the page, there's a lot of little white dots, and you can blend it in, of course, but you still have to use more pencil than you normally would. So that's why, as I said, when I did that orca, my 14B it got used so much, and then my black coloured pencil was, I'm pretty sure it's 1/3 or 1/4 down now, like, from how much I had to use it, and it was kind of annoying. I mean, it's funny, like, it's art supplies, you're supposed to use them, but I don't want to use it because it's, what's it called? Let me just see. It's Derwent Chromaflow, so like it's only the small pack as well. It was actually quite expensive for the small pack, so it makes me not want to use it, even though that's stupid because obviously I should use it. I also have some like really good paper, like proper quality cotton paper, that I'm going to use to do like a few drawings and eventually maybe sell some stuff, but I got it on sale a while ago. But mainly I wanted it before Christmas because I was thinking of drawing 1 or 2 drawings for some people over Christmas. I'm not too sure yet what I'm going to draw, but that was the idea. I was going to do a cat at one point, but I attempted to do a cat and it failed. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet, but I have a couple bits cut out. But I wasted a whole entire page like trying to cut bits out because it was kind of annoying. The pages, like, it's only 15 pages I think altogether. So the pages are, you know, a couple bucks each. And I can make well, the size that I'm doing for like drawings and stuff, for the most part, is 5x7. I'll do some bigger in the future, but for the Christmas things, and I'm thinking it's just 5x7 because it doesn't take up too much room. You can put it like on your tail, nice. You can put it on your desk in a frame. You know, it's not something that takes up a large space. So from each page, I can make 3 5x7s, which is pretty good. You know, good value. But yeah, so I got to figure out what I'm going to draw, and then obviously, as I said last episode as well, I think it was last episode. I wouldn't mind doing some drawings for like giveaways and stuff, and maybe selling in the future and all that sort of stuff, but giveaways specifically. And I would use the good paper for that as well. And I did say like, oh god, I did say like Monster Hunter stuff, but I'm also more than happy to just do generalized animals. Because like that, how people gave me suggestions like that penguin that time and the cockatoo, which I'm still yet to do. Like that sort of stuff, I could do that, and then, you know, or like, what am I trying to say? I could do a giveaway, and then, for example, whoever wins, instead of there being like a few things picked before people wins, maybe the person that wins, oh, I need a paintball. The person that wins can then pick what they want. I then draw it and then send it, if you get what I mean. So yeah, that was because like I mentioned that last episode, and then I like when I was actually editing it, I was thinking, but I could also just do animals in general. Like it doesn't have to be Monster Hunter related. I mean, yeah, obviously this channel is a Monster Hunter channel, so it makes sense. But it could also just be animals in general. So like, you know, let's say someone's favorite animal is, I don't know, a squirrel, something like that. Then, you know, I can draw a squirrel or whatever and then send it to them, that sort of stuff. That's kind of the idea. So I haven't actually checked the comments on last video yet, I don't think. So I don't know if anyone responded to that idea, but so I'll just say it here again now. If you are interested, let me know in me doing like giveaways and that sort of stuff for drawings in the future. I would be more than happy to do that for like, you know, when we get to 1,000 subs, maybe even before. Maybe I can do like a Monster Hunter Wilds drawing giveaway. So like, I don't know, I could draw Arkveld or something like that, and then I can do that as a giveaway for when the game releases. Would you guys be interested in that? That would be cool. See, I get all these ideas. I'll have to write it down later. Luckily, when I'm editing, I'll hopefully hear this part. Oh my god, bro, leave me alone. Hopefully I'll hear this part and then edit it, because I don't hear every part of the video. Because I usually only go to like sections where there isn't much talking. I mean, then I listen through the whole video as well. I just speed it up. It's like double speed, so sometimes I'll miss a couple things. But usually I just edit out the silences and then have it double speed going while I'm editing. Pretty simple like that. Is this Rathian ever going to die? I mean, I know we're up to like Hunter Rank 2 now, so they have a bit more health, but still, it's taken a while. I also wanted to say, guys, I realized something kind of funny today. You know how I've been like yapping on ages and ages about gym content and like, you know, my gym progress and all that, and how I'm making good progress? I only just kind of properly realized today that I'm not actually eating enough food. So like I'm eating enough protein, more than enough protein, and I'm getting like most of my macros, but I'm not eating enough calories in total. So like, I'm relatively active obviously with the gym, and I've only been eating 23 to 2,500 calories a day. With my activity levels and all that sort of stuff, that's roughly maintenance. So I've set my target to 3,000 calories a day now, minimum. I really just don't want to gain fat though, that's the issue, because like I still have a bit of a belly, but obviously I've been in maintenance phase, so I must have been just like keeping it roughly on par. But I really do want to gain some more muscle, so I'm just going to have to eat more. As I said, 3,000 calories target, I'm thinking. If I need to go more, I will, but honestly, I've been kind of like struggling to eat even 2,500, so we'll see if I can even get 3,000. I'm probably going to have to eat like extra junk food or something to actually get to that stage. Because like, I mean, my breakfast is scrambled eggs with like shredded chicken. My lunch is quite small, it's just like a protein yogurt, sometimes some toast as well. And my dinner is typically chicken, rice, and vegetables. So I also have snacks. Like I have like a protein bar as a snack. It's about 200 calories, so that's not too bad. I have milk in the evening quite often as well, because I usually have milk. I usually have my creatine. Oh my god, why'd you put it over all the way over here, man? Oh, of course you're limping off now, Rathian. I usually have like my creatine with milk, just because like I want to get the extra protein in the milk anyway, so I'll just use creatine with the milk. And I don't really have protein powder just because I don't, like, I do own protein powder, I just don't really like it. Like, it tastes alright, but I mean, protein powder makes me feel sick. I've noticed that over, like, the testing using protein powder, it almost always makes me feel nauseous for, like, an hour or two after having it. So where I can, I really try and avoid having it, because I don't really, I absolutely hate that feeling. That's why I don't really drink alcohol much, because I absolutely hate the feeling of being nauseous. It is honestly the worst feeling in existence to me. Like, it's honestly, I just hate it. I absolutely despise the feeling. So I don't like that. I don't like having protein powder too much. But like, I'll just have to have something. I'm not too sure yet. I'll just have to add something to my lunch probably, because as I said, I only have yogurt, so I don't know. I mean, the yogurt's like 100, it's only like 130 calories, I think, which I guess actually when you think about it, it's quite small. But like, when I go to the shops, I usually get a chocolate milk as well, which is about 200 calories. That's usually around lunchtime. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know, guys. If you guys have any suggestions for like some good calorie-dense food that isn't going to make me feel sick, let me know. I don't have any dietary things. Well, technically I'm lactose intolerant, but I don't care. Most people that are well, not most, a lot of people that are lactose intolerant don't really care. I have a lot of dairy for being lactose intolerant. There we go. That was easy. That took quite a while though. Oh my god, my camera. What was that? I've been recording for 20 minutes already, apparently. That was probably a good 3-4 minutes to cut out, maybe, but I was talking for most of that. But yeah, so let's get on to the next quest. Yep, here we go, guys. I was looking for him, not as long as the Rathian though, only maybe a minute. And as you may have just seen when I was scrolling through my items, I have brought a trap, and I also brought trank bombs, because I'm actually planning on capturing Barioth. I don't know, I just thought, I only had enough items to actually make one trap, so I mean, I won't be able to do much more capturing after this, until I get some more bugs, because I think, yeah, I only had one thunder bug or lightning bug or whatever it was that you needed. But I thought, you know, may as well, as I said at the start, may as well do Barioth now. And then next episode, probably Nargacuga and Nibblesnarf or Oregon or something. It also depends on how long they take, but this, I reckon this would definitely be the last dude of this quest, just because like the first one already took quite a while actually. But yeah, with the, oh my god, with the gym stuff that I was talking about, I'll tell you like my whole diet on average. So this is average. It's not always this is just average. So when I wake up, I have 3 full eggs scrambled, and I have typically 65 to 70 grams of shredded chicken. I go to the gym after that usually, but anyway, then when I come back, it's like, well, when I have lunch, if I'd gone to the gym, I'll usually have a chocolate milk, just like a small one, 375 mils. Not always, it's usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because I try not to have too much, but I really do like it. But typically my lunch is a protein yogurt, which is, as I said, like 130 calories, I think. It's like 20 grams of protein as well. Sometimes it's 100 calories because there is a smaller one. Whichever one's on sale is the one I'll buy. And then I'll typically have 2 multigrain pieces of bread with a little bit of butter. And then I'll have a banana, sometimes an apple, sometimes some carrots. Oh, really? I walked right into that. And then at dinner time, as I said, I have, it's like, I think it's 200 grams of chicken, 125 grams of rice, I think it is, and maybe like 150 grams of frozen vegetables. And then I'll usually have a protein bar, which is 200 calories. And then depending on how much protein I've had at that point, I'll sometimes have a tuna tin, which is 100 and something calories, I think, or 150 maybe, I can't remember. But then I'll also usually have more milk in the evening at 200. It's usually like, the glass is technically 250 milliliters, like that's what it can fit, but it actually ends up being 270 at least. So that's however many calories that is. I know it's not very useful because I don't actually know how many calories everything is. Oh my god, really, bro? I do actually track it all, I just don't memorize it. I just look at the big number and see like if I'm at that big number or not, pretty much. But yeah, so that's like that. So if you guys have any suggestions on what I could add into that as snack food or as an addition in lunch, let me know. I know I could like eat nuts and stuff. I don't really eat nuts much because they're very expensive. Um, like crazy expensive to be fair. I don't. What else? What am I trying to think? I know I could also eat more fruit, but same thing there. Fruit is very expensive. I eat like quite a bit of meat. I usually eat like cheapish things. I try and eat cheap. Um, and funny enough, well, chicken at least, is cheaper than most fruits and that sort of stuff. So that's why I have a lot of it. But yeah, if you guys have any other suggestions, let me know though, because I'm open to suggestions. Because as I said, I need to be hitting a much larger calorie intake. So calorie dense suggestions would be best, where possible. But as I said, I feel sick with protein powder, so I can't have that. Or, I mean, to be fair, I could probably have a smaller quantity, but then, you know, it's not even that much more calories, because, like, it's not super high on calories anyway. But yeah, so that's that. I also wanted to mention, guys, the Game Awards. Like, you can vote in the Game Awards now. So, unfortunately, the only one where Monster Hunter Wild... Oh my god, bro. The only thing that Monster Hunter Wilds is most anticipated, which makes sense, because obviously it's not out yet. But also GTA 6 is in there, so we're probably going to lose to GTA 6. But I'm rallying the troops. If you guys haven't already voted, if you... Oh my god, he went so far. If you think Monster Hunter Wilds deserves the most anticipated spot, go there, log in. You have to log in, it's really annoying to vote. But anyway, go in, log in, and vote for Monster Hunter Wilds. I know, like, is it a useless mission? Maybe. Because are we going to beat the GTA fanboys? Probably not. But you never know. If we get more and more people voting, we might be able to do it. I mean, actually, I don't even think... I've got like 6 Gmail accounts. Technically, I could log in with each one and vote for it on each one. Oh, rig the election. Obviously, it's not an election, but you know, it's voting. So that's why I say that. Well, okay, 5 minutes already, apparently. Oh my god. I didn't actually realize he was doing that, so I got real lucky to not get hit there. It's beginning to get quite warm where I am now. Today wasn't super bad. What is it right now? 29 degrees Celsius. So I mean, that is hot. Well, it's warm. It's not like super hot yet. But the next 2 days are forecast to get to 35. And then it's supposed to rain for like 2 or 3 days. But as far as the forecast goes, which is like, you know, a week in advance, not a single day is meant to be below 26 Celsius, I think it was. So it's going to be pleasantly warm most of the days. You know, okay. Well, I was confused by why I was on yellow for a second there. Anyway, so a lot of the days are going to be pleasantly warm. Some of them are going to be too warm, because it depends on cloud cover. Like, I don't mind mid-20s. Mid-20s aren't bad, like, isn't bad. But if you don't have cloud cover and it's just like a full sun, mid-20s is actually quite hot where I am. Because for those of you that don't know, I am like the area that I'm. Oh my god. He just jumped off the wall. The area I'm in is a dry heat, so there's like, in the heat there isn't much humidity at all. So it's a dry heat, which... What areas have dry heats? I'm not sure what other areas around the world have dry heat instead of humid heat, but it's a dry heat. So personally, I find humid heat way worse than dry heat. Dry heat is much more bearable, because in humid heat, like, oh my god, it's just like horrible. But at least in dry heat, it's like kind of, you know, you can deal with it a bit. It just feels really, really intense. Oh my god, man. Especially in Australia. I believe New Zealand is even worse. But the sun feels like, I don't know how to explain it. It feels like it's cooking you compared to other countries. Like, I haven't been to too many countries. I've been to the UK, and technically I've been to Hong Kong and Qatar, but I haven't actually been outside of the airport, so haven't really. But I've been to the UK, and I have some people that have been to, like, you know, Asian countries, some other countries as well. And a lot of people just say that the sun just feels more intense in Australia, and New Zealand is even worse, apparently. It feels even more cooking. Cooking? I don't know how to describe it. Basically, when you're in the sun, you feel the heat in your, like, on your skin and in your skin. I don't know how to explain it, seriously. You have to, like, go to Australia or New Zealand like I guess any time of year, but specifically in summer, and you'll feel what I'm talking about. It feels like what I imagine a piece of meat feels like when it's in the oven. That's what I imagine it would feel like, because it really does feel like you're actually being cooked. It is an interesting phenomenon. I haven't like researched if that's actually proven or not, or why that's the case, but that's how it feels. But I don't think my garden will like the heat. A few of the plants are a bit heat, like little wimps in the heat. They don't like it, so they're probably going to die off soon. I'll have to water them a bit more. I also just need to water the plants more in general, and unfortunately a lot of the like pest bugs like the heat, which is annoying, so like they hatch in the heat. So that's annoying, but whatever. My tomato plants were kind of like being a bit, like they were kind of like dying recently. So I put like some new soil around it, a little bit of fertilizer, and I killed a bunch of the bugs that were on it, because there are a lot of pest ones. There was like aphids and whiteflies. So I got rid of those, and they seem to be doing a bit better. I also cut off unnecessary branches that just were like half dead anyway, so there's no point in the plant putting like its nutrients into those branches anymore. And since doing all of that, they look much healthier now. Still not 100%, but I only cut the branches off and killed the pests yesterday. I did the soil 4 days ago, so I mean, oh my god, it's getting there. I'll probably give it a couple weeks, but it's already got. I think I already have for context, the cherry tomatoes, so not like full-size tomatoes, but I already have, I think, like 9 or 10 tomatoes, I think it is, growing. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I've got 5 tomato plants. One of them I only got this weekend, but the other 4 have been there for at least a month. So you know, they're already they've flowered pretty quick and got to tomato stage pretty quick. I love doing like simple gardening. It's fun because it's like, you know, you make produce from your own garden, which is cool. Like, it's very simple. Like, people have done that for thousands, I would assume thousands of years. I don't actually know how long it's been going on for, but anyway. But like, you know, since supermarkets are so prevalent these days, it feels cooler to grow your own stuff. And most people don't have the room. I honestly don't have much room. I'm actually really lucky to have a tiny little section of a garden, like, what's it, 1.5 meters by 1.5 meters or something like that. And then I also just have a bunch of pots where I've got one of the new tomato plants in a pot. I'm trying to grow rock melon. I grew rock melon, cantaloupe, for those of you guys that don't know. I grew it a couple years ago, and I grew 2 or 3 melons successfully. There was a bunch of pests, but I grew them. But the plants just don't seem to want to live this year. I've tried to plant one in the ground. That one's kind of, I mean, it's not dead, but it's stunted growth. Like, it just doesn't grow anymore. And then I bought some new rock melon plants on the weekend. 2 of them are pretty much dead already. I guess they didn't like the soil. Those were the ones that were straight in the ground. And then there's 2 in a pot, which are growing a bit, but they also, I think, I don't know what it is. I managed to kill a lot of things when gardening. I mean, I'm still kind of learning, so, you know, that's what you expect. But either way, I'm gonna have tomatoes, and that's cool. that's the gist of all of that. I'm keen to have some tomatoes. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. If I'm just gonna eat them whole, or if I get enough of them. I think the new tomato plant I got, that might be full-size tomatoes. I can't remember. Anyway, if I get enough of them, maybe I'll like smush them up and put them in pasta or something, you know, some nice tomato, oh my god, some nice tomato sauce in there, something like that. Yeah, that's the garden update. Oh my god. Barioth, you're making me very annoyed right now. Thank you for the health kitty. I'm very glad I bought capturing stuff, because this dude, oh my god. Yes, you can't shoot me. Get wrecked, bro. There we go. Broke him. Oh. So annoying sometimes. Also, I was just thinking also with the art stuff, if I do art giveaways, I will like sort of be leaking. Yeah, I would be I would be doxing myself basically. Not address-wise, because I would put like a different return address, but my like art signature has my last name in it, so I guess you guys would find that out. I mean, to be fair, I have an art account on Instagram, which I've been kind of tempted to promote, but my art, like the the art that I do, I just have it as like the first initial of my name and then my last name. I'm just not sure if I'm ready to dox myself yet. It will happen eventually, but I just don't know. And the annoying thing is my last name's unique. Well, more unique than the average last name, so it's pretty easy to, you know, find specifics when you know the last name. I wish I had a basic last name like Smith or something, then that would be real easy. Well, hard to find, I mean. But at the same time, then the when I sign the R, it wouldn't be as special, because it would be like, you know... my first name's Josh, by the way, if you guys don't know. Some of you guys that have watched before should know, because it's been... people have said it in videos, I've said it in a couple of videos, that sort of stuff. But just call me Ragdoll, by the way. I don't want to be called by my actual name. I prefer Ragdoll. Ragdoll sounds cool to me. But yeah, yeah, so my last name is more unique. So like if I had a basic last name, like as I said, Smith, it would be Josh Smith, and it's like Josh is already a basic name. I don't need two basic names, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's how it goes. But either way, I mean, if I got big enough on YouTube, everyone would probably find out all my details anyway. I mean, I'm pretty sure pretty much every single big YouTuber, people know like their address, their like their previous addresses, their full name, their everything. Like seriously. Oh, okay then. Well, I didn't get to capture him. I was actually silent there because I was going to cut that section out. But there you go. I'm pretty sure he was about to limp off as well, but I guess I managed to kill him before I captured him. I was actually planning on capturing him though. I actually really wanted to, but I guess not. Well, there we go, guys. That's the end of this episode. Those fights were actually, they were pretty chill. I mean, it is still Hunter Rank 2, so it makes sense. But next episode will be Nalga Cougar, more than likely. Probably Nibblesnath, I would guess. I'll probably save Uragan till afterwards, just because Uragan's a bit more of a pain. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, if you'd like to, you can join the channel. Yep, you can join the channel. Oh, sorry, my English. You can join the channel as a member. You don't have to, but if you do, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm going to shout out the two members now, show on screen. Xander and Jaggy, thank you both very much. Seriously, it really is amazing. So yeah, next episode will be on Tuesday. Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Oh god, I'm getting confused now. Because we have the Freedom Unite episode on Saturdays now. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.